What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF, man, back with another pregame live stream and some juicy inside talk, man, about the whole Anthony Davis ordeal one day before the Super Bowl, guys. So just wanted to get into that. A lot of you guys hit me up on Twitter yesterday. You guys were panicking. What's going on with all the conflicting reports from Woj, from Shams? All the conflicting reports is driving people nuts. And I was being hit up, man. I almost made a video that day, even though it was late and I only had like a couple of hours to go before sleep. But I will say this, man. I saved it all for you guys today so I could do it in the pregame and everything. So let's dive into this. Yesterday was amazing for the Laker fans because Kyrie Irving came out in the morning and said pretty much, I don't know crap to nobody, right? As far as re-signing with, the Boston Celtics. And that pretty much what that did is that took away a lot of leverage from the New Orleans Pelicans. And to take that even a step further, the power play by our people to get Anthony Davis's father to come out and confess why he doesn't want his son to ever play for Boston because of how dirty they played Isaiah Thomas by trading him away after his final game he played was after the death of his sister, after coming back from her funeral. Amazing, guys. Amazing that this came out to the light now at this point. This happened a couple years back, and this coming out to the light now. So it's crazy to see that karma is real. And I've always, preached this to you guys about how important it is to be a class grade A organization and franchise like the Lakers. Because I remember back then when we were doing the farewell tour for Kobe, there was a lot of fans that were saying, why give Kobe all this money? Now we shot ourselves in the foot. No. I always said a genie bus did this. This is a smart business decision. We send off a legend with a fairy tale ending. And not only that, but we get the attention from the rest of the league, and they can see how this franchise takes care of their own, right? Thank you, guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What up, T? So amazing to see that a couple years later, after we take care of our franchise player in Kobe Bryant, our legend, and just like we take care of all of our superstars, we landed LeBron. And people will say, well, Dan, LeBron wanted to come either way because of LA, all of this. But you guys don't know that. Well, you guys know this, right? But Magic Johnson is a crucial part of why LeBron James came here. You guys remember Magic Johnson sealed the deal at his house in LA. So if you guys want to remove that from the equation, I don't know what to tell you, but Magic Johnson's a major reason why free agents are starting to look this way. Guys like Anthony Davis and his pops want him playing for a grade A class organization. We have set the foundation for the future. And that's what you have to do. Even when it looks like you're wasting time with Kobe Bryant or with, that sounds like blasphemy. You're never wasting time with Kobe Bryant. But the bottom line is we set the foundation for a brighter future, while the Boston Celtics did their dirty work and got rid of Isaiah Thomas after he played his heart out for them instead of paying him. And yes, I get it. He was injured. Smart business decision. But there's other ways to go about it. You don't have to trade the man right away. So this came back to bite them. Superstars. And this is another one of my points I've made before. The Clippers are also a trash franchise. They lied to Blake Griffin. Superstars won't forget that anytime soon. So all I'm saying is the reason I'm bringing all this up is because this sets the table for what's going on right now. Now, Wojnarowski and Shams are coming out with conflicting reports to what they initially reported. Initially, they had reported that we had offered the whole young core in the first-round draft pick for Anthony Davis and that it was still going to fall short. Now we're hearing conflicting reports that all of a sudden the Lakers aren't offering enough. And Wojnarowski even went a step further as to leak, supposedly, the trade that we offered, which is baloney. And let me tell you why it doesn't make sense. I have the trade right here in my hand. So apparently the Lakers' first offer, which was leaked by Wojnarowski yesterday for AD, was Lonzo, Kuzma, Rondo, Beasley, and a first-round pick. Now, why doesn't this make sense at all? Number one, if there was one player they'd covet, it would be Lonzo. But if they did trade Lonzo, why would they include Rondo in the package? We need a point guard. So this is a lie from the beginning. Wojnarowski, to me, as great as a reporter as he is, and he's always clutch with the reports, breaking news, sometimes he reports fake stuff once in a while. And I think right now he's being a hand puppet for Boston and the Pelicans to gain leverage since they lost so much leverage yesterday with the whole Kyrie Irving ordeal. So it's crazy to see this unfold before our eyes, right? They're literally contradicting themselves. Talking first, they said we offered up the whole farm. Laker fans got their mind prepared to say, okay, if it's for Anthony Davis, all right, we'd love to keep a young core piece, but we will definitely, if it's for Anthony Davis, we're gonna fold our hands and just let it happen, right? Thanks, Craig. I appreciate you, bro. Then we got reports that they weren't picking up the phone, right? Another conflicting report right after that one. And then we got another report that they did pick up the phone, but they were going to get back to us that they had 5 offers on the table. And then yesterday, this all surfaced about Anthony Davis, as Pops not wanting him to play for Boston because of how dirty they are, which, by the way, I give him props for that. Props to Anthony Davis' dad for coming out and speaking out like that. And the second one was Kyrie Irving not assuring Boston that he was going to resign there. Those two things eliminated pretty much Boston from the bidding, at least for the current moment. Even though Boston's still giving the Pelicans their assurance that, wait till the summer, we're going to give it all up. They're not going to give it all up for a 1-year rental if Anthony Davis doesn't want to be there. And it's worse if they don't even have Kyrie Irving, then they'd be the stupidest franchise to give up Jason Tatum, first-round picks, and the whole farm for a 1-year rental. So that being said, why are these guys dropping these conflicting reports? It's so obvious. They want to give leverage back to the Pelicans and to Boston because they don't like big market teams like LA. The media hates us. Look what Charles Barkley came out and said. He said the commissioner should block this trade. Look what Shaquille O'Neal, an ex-Laker, shame on him for coming out and saying this. He said Anthony Davis should make LeBron come to him. Are you serious, Shaq? I thought you were a Laker, man, but I guess he's still booty hurt that we picked Kobe over him. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Bottom line is, guys, I expect this trade to still go through. And if it hasn't happened, it's because their general manager is holding out because he's being pressured by actually small market owners and teams and guys like Greg Popovich and analysts and reporters to not make this deal because they know that we are. Put it like this. I'm gonna explain this the easiest way I can, guys. The Lakers are the pretty sister, right? The Pelicans are the ugly sister. They know when they lose that superstar, that max free agent, it's going to be extremely hard for them to get another one. They have to get lucky in the draft once more. The Lakers, they're the attractive sister. They're going to go out on plenty dates. They're going to attract multiple stars, right? So pretty much they have to be humble, though, and just move on because the guy they like, staying with the analogy, the guy they like doesn't want to be with them. He wants to be with the pretty sister. So you know what? Sometimes you got to move on and you have to humble yourself. And then you never know. The right person might come along for the Pelicans. So that's all I'm saying, guys. They have a chance to get this rebuild head start. Look, it's not a bad start, guys. First of all, they're going to get if the rumors are true that we're giving up the farm, they're going to get all of that. They already had Julius in place, who supposedly they're trading. Then they have their first-round pick, which, of course, it would be smart for them to trade AD before the trade deadline, so it's worth more. They're going to have our first-round pick potentially, and they're going to have all these young pieces in place. So, come on. You're getting a head start. The ugly sister is getting a facelift. So that's all I got to say about that, Yes, it's messed up. I get it, that nobody wants to stay in a small market, but it's their fault for not building around Anthony Davis within that 7-year span. They had their shot. But anyways, let me get into this comment section right quick. Let's see. We must keep Kuzma. # Laker gang. Woj is a Boston fanboy, Dan. Nearly as bad as Mannix. Barkley is a fat ass. T says, LOL, Dan, what's up? They trying to keep the Lakers down. # Laker charm. Let's get it. Let's see. Stop it already. Stop it. You are going to regret trading for the injured prone player. Not really, man. You can't regret trading for AD. Even if worst case scenario he gets injured, you have to swing for the fences when a superstar on that level comes along. Now, I won't be mad if we don't make this trade. That's on them. At least we tried. But, we'll move forward with this young core, and we'll go look forward to free agency in the summer. But it's a win-win for us. We're in a no-lose situation. As far as their GM, he could get fired. If he doesn't make this trade and he ends up getting something worse in the future, he will get fired. If he makes this trade and, small market owners pretty much go on a strike because the Lakers now are going to have a super team, he could get fired. I mean, there's so many ways he could get fired. He has everything to lose. We don't. James Caldwell said, what's up, Dan? Celtics and Pels played themselves. I agree with that, James. Absolutely. They waited too long. They should have executed this trade If the reports are true that the Lakers are no longer offering everything, then that's only because they lost leverage there. But thanks for the donation, brother. I appreciate it, man, more than you know. Bottom line, guys, bottom line is, look, they're on the clock. Before Thursday, Magic already said he's pulling the offer sheet. If that trade doesn't go through, good luck getting something better than Lonzo, Ingram, Kuz, and a first-round pick. Good luck with that. That's all I got to say. Imagine AD and LeBron. If we do the trade, how long do we keep AD? AD will immediately be eligible for a max extension over the summer. So we'll have him for the next 4 to 5 years. It's going to be awesome, guys, if we do that trade. And he's only 25. So he said, Dan, I think we're getting a third team involved. That could be a possibility, too. I've been hearing reports that Alonzo's interested in going to Phoenix if he does get traded. So that's also a possibility. So many possibilities, guys. But you know what? We can't panic right now because we have all the leverage. Look, we got the young pieces. We have the draft pick. And we have Magic. What do they have? They have a disgruntled superstar. They're going to want to tank from this moment on because they're no longer going to compete for a playoff spot once they trade away Anthony Davis. And even if they keep him, they're not going to have the chemistry to get there. And they're better off, trying to get into the top 5 in this draft. So pretty much they're in a lose-lose situation. But they could make this up fast if they accept our trade and move on. That's bottom line. The ugly sister has to move on sometimes, and that's okay because there's beauty on the inside. New Orleans, there's beauty on the inside. It's not all about looks. So what I'm saying to you is I'm sure New Orleans can rise again if they make the right move. I get it. It must really hurt losing Anthony Davis. I understand that, right? It's not going to be easy, but it's something you got to do. Then I heard that the Pelicans want us to take expiring contracts. Now, that is not going to happen. If you guys heard the rumor, the Lakers are offering KCP up. A lot of people were outraged. Reason why we're not offering KCP, he has about, 12 to 13 million coming off the books, and that's crucial if we're trying to land a max free agent. That's the reason we're not including him in the package. So it makes sense, and we're also not going to take on any salary in return. It's enough that we're giving you 2 to 3 young pieces plus a draft pick. Now, you can't have your cake and eat it too, New Orleans. You can't get expiring contracts, young pieces, and draft picks. That's the whole enchilada. It's not going to happen. Good luck fleecing some other team for a 1-year rental. That's not going to happen. T said, as much as I love our young core, I see this trade happening. LeBron's going to get the piece of the puzzle that LA he needs. And when it happens, LA is unstoppable. Ring in our future. I agree, T. If we get Anthony Davis and LeBron continues to perform at an MVP level, if Father Time gets stalled for a little bit, then we definitely going to compete for a championship. What's best? And here's a little piece I've been hearing, a little nugget from sources. Now, I don't know how credible these sources are, but apparently, according to these sources, that the Lakers are going to win the buyout market if we land Anthony Davis, meaning DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, whoever it may be. The best free agents that become available from teams that are going to tank, all of a sudden are going to want to line up to come to the Lakers. And that would be us competing right away from year 1 versus Golden State. That's right. That means that we don't have to wait till the summer till we land a third star to compete. That means immediately. And when I look at matchups, let's say we get Anthony Davis and we have LeBron, we traded the young core. We're still going to have pieces, man. Svi Mikhailuk, hopefully we hold on to him. We don't know what he could become. He's a piece. Let's not forget about Mortis Wagner. Now, I don't know if he's going to be included in the trade. Hopefully not. But I've always liked what he shows. All of a sudden, he becomes a rotation key player. And then we're going to have potentially still JaVale or Tyson Chandler. And if we get other guys as well via the buyout market, they're going to add to the depth of this team. And I'm telling you right now, the Lakers will match up extremely well versus Golden State in a 7-game series. Why? I get it. They have Curry, they got Clay, they got Durant. I'm not even going to mention Draymond because offensively he's garbage. But those 3, right? What do we have? We have Anthony Davis. Who's stopping him? Draymond? DeMarcus? Nope. We're going to have LeBron. Who's stopping him? Kevin Durant? Nope. So bottom line is it's going to be a clash of the Titans, and I would love to see it in the 7-game series. On the flip side of the coin, let's say, the hate prevails and the small market media wins and the trade doesn't go through. Their loss, right? Because they're going to go into summer hoping Boston stays true to their word. Ask Isaiah Thomas if they're true to the word. But bottom line is, if we still have a young core with LeBron, we're still going to compete in the playoffs. Maybe we get to the 2nd round, maybe the 3rd. Maybe more. You never know. But bottom line is the young guys get playoff experience, trade value goes up. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, we keep them, build with them, build through them, and we add another superstar in the free agency. So we can't lose. As long as we got Magic Johnson at the helm, we cannot lose. Grade A class organization, free agents want to come, cap space, Magic, young core, LeBron. We can't lose, man. I'm telling you guys right now, the Lakers are on top. Now look, I'm gonna stay refreshing my Twitter timeline because I still feel like a trade can very well happen. And last I heard, I think even Jeannie's getting involved in these trade rumors. I think she might have made a couple of calls as well. So again, I don't know how credible these sources are on Twitter. I've never followed them before, but apparently they sound pretty credible. I mean, a lot of people are saying they're legit. So we'll see. We'll see how credible these guys are, right? But if the sources are correct, then all of a sudden, all it is the Pelicans trying to play their cards right to get more leverage in the deal. That's why it hasn't happened yet. But according to these sources, a deal could be done as soon as Monday or maybe even before. God forbid it happens during the Super Bowl because it's going to be too much excitement. My heart's going to blow up, guys. It's going to be insane, right? Go Rams. I can't believe it. Tomorrow, guys, I'm doing the pregame to the Warriors, Lakers right now because I have some stuff to do to get the house ready for Super Bowl Sunday. But I'm going to get into the actual game tonight, guys. We face the Warriors. We have a chance to get our revenge. We have LeBron now. We're going to miss Lonzo because his length and defense really was bothering Steph Curry, at least helping to contain him. You can't stop the kid, but you could hope to contain him. Now, here's the thing, all right? LeBron James has to step up big time for us to have a shot at tonight's game. Absolutely. If he doesn't step up tonight, then we probably don't have a shot. If he looks rusty like he did in the first half, we probably won't have a shot. But if Brandon Ingram balls out, LeBron balls out, Kuzma has to give us something tonight. I know he's been injured, whatever, but we need something from Kuz. And, of course, the bench, when Lance plays with a little pep in his step and he's playing confident, man, he's a different type of player. So if they could get a similar performance from the bench that we got last game plus our three guys, our three main starters balling out, which is LeBron, Kuz, and Ingram, then we're going to have a shot to win tonight. Also, man, that pick and roll defense better improve, man. That pick and pop, they're going to come off of screens. We know Clay loves screens. He reminds me of Ray Allen, the way he runs behind screens and just spots up for wide open shots. We're going to have to stop Clay. And, of course, Curry, who has the quickest release in the NBA. And this is where I think we're going to miss Lonzo tonight the most. Steph Curry, who's going to guard him? I expect to see Josh Hart on him a bit, KCP as well, and sometimes even Brandon Ingram. But the coach has to be smart tonight. And we have to throw all kinds of different players at Clay and Curry to try to slow them down. We know we can't stop them, but we got to try to slow them down. If we do that, then we'll have a shot at tonight, even though it is Golden State, even though we're still missing Lonzo and all that. But we're pretty close to healthy. Even though LeBron still doesn't look 100%, we have a shot. He still almost dropped a triple-double. So, all right, guys, any questions, man? I appreciate you guys for listening to me. I need to get all that off my chest because yesterday people were panicking. They hit me up on Twitter. I told them, let's relax, guys. Let's bring it down a bit. Don't worry about conflicting reports. Conflicting reports are just there to make the fans go wild. It's clickbait. But at the end of the day, the truth always comes out once either the trade goes through or it doesn't, They want to do a Spurs move like Pop. He said, DTLF as keep the faith. Absolutely, man. He said, you tripping. Lonzo is a bust. No, you're tripping, and you're going to get blocked. Lonzo's not a bust, man. The only thing Lonzo busts on is your big-ass forehead, bro. Chill out with all that Lonzo bust talk. He was hooping. You must not know basketball or you're blind, either one. Either you're blind or you don't know basketball. Because if you didn't see how he was playing before he got injured, man, Lonzo, man, beast. He said, yeah, the truth is the Knicks will have Zion, KD, and Kyrie next year. Now, that's a big reach. That would be great that'd be great for New York. The city of New York needs a big splash. But as long as they have that owner and James Dolan, I don't believe it. I don't believe the media hype. The media probably wants New York to be doing good. But I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the compliments. Just a quick cut, man. Getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday, guys. Go Rams. Let's get it. That secondary better show up versus Tom Brady. Seriously, guys. Dan, this is crazy. The lies are flowing. Absolutely. They're going to flow because nobody knows the truth. The only reporter I would trust right now is Ramona Shelburne. And whatever she's reporting is probably the closest thing to legit. Even she doesn't know all the facts because The real people that know the truth right now are the front offices for both sides. Everybody else is speculating based on what they hear. Source number 1, source number 2, source number 3. It's all a bunch of juicy sources from all over the place, just clashing. Well, bottom line is the truth will be revealed come Thursday, maybe even before. And we will know exactly what the Lakers offered, and we will find out if the trade went through or not, and the purpose for the trade not going through. Is it because the Pelicans are scared? Is it because the Pelicans think they're going to get something better? Is it because the Pelicans hate us because they're the ugly sister? Doesn't matter. Bottom line is we're going to know. Yeah, you can trust Woj. That's cool. But Wojnarowski does have a history of sometimes being wrong. Now, he is the first to break the breaking news. That's the only time that I say, okay, whenever he breaks something, it's news. But for now, for the rumors, for this speculation, Woj is not plugged into the Lakers organization like Momo. If you guys listen to AM 710, Ramona Shelbourne, she has all of the credible sources, man. She talks to the Lakers front office. She's truly plugged in. So that's the one I will follow just specifically for this Lakers topic. Shams and Woj, as much as I trust them for breaking news, I'm not sure for the news that leads up. Remember, Wojnarowski said it was unlikely that the Lakers were going to land LeBron James this summer. So you have to be smart about who you listen to. Ramona is bomb. Hey, Ramona's smart, man. She does her job well. He said, sham is a sham. Now, I wouldn't go disrespecting Wojnarowski or Shams. Maybe they're just being fed lies and they're reporting those lies to us, right? I get it. A lot of people say that Woj has connections to Boston. But at the end of the day, he has to stay professional. So there's not a knock on Woj. All it is it's coming from the mouth of the lion. It's probably the Pelicans front office putting out this stuff or the Boston Celtics front office. We just don't know what the source is. That's why I don't like the word sources, because you don't know. I could be a source for all you know. Right? But I wouldn't deceive you guys, man. I wouldn't report anything fake. I report what I believe to be the truth. And if I hear anything first, I got you guys. I follow a couple of NBA scouts, and sometimes they have some important information on Twitter. I get that from there, and I come to you guys. So that's where I get my stuff from. He said Woj is good for first, but he doesn't know Lakers like DTLF and Ramona. I appreciate that, Jeremy. I appreciate that, bro. But Ramona is the one who's really plugged in. I'm just, as soon as I hear it, I report it to you guys, man. And I give you guys my opinion here first. Chris Broussard has the best sources? Debatable. Maybe so. Do you feel legends like Barkley be throwing shade and hating because they didn't have power nor privilege to play in the era and didn't win a title? I think they just hate because they hate greatness. And Lakers are greatness. And let's be real. Charles Barkley was never a part of greatness. Even though supposedly he was a very good player, I just not sure I could call him great, right? He's not up there with the Jordans, the LeBrons, the Kobes. So of course he's gonna hate. But that's all right. Just let him be what he is, man. The media hates us. Now that I agree with. It's point blank right there in front of your face. If you don't believe the media hates us, just look at Charles Barkley's comments. He's never said that about any other franchise. He literally said, and I quote, the commissioner needs to block any trade from Anthony Davis to LA. Really? Why? He didn't give a good reason why. What is he gonna say? Basketball reasons? Come on now. He said, "Yeah, Charles just salty." He said, "Dan, how do you think the game is gonna go today? Depends on our defense. Again, trying to lock down Curry and Clay is crucial. You know, at least going. You got to fight through screens. You can't let them. You can't go under screens on those guys. So it depends on how they show up today. If they show up with a lot of energy, then we're gonna have a shot. If they show up, I don't know, lost, confused, then we don't have a shot. So." I can only predict that we will win because I'm a diehard Laker fan, golden standard, baby. But I will say this, it's going to take a lot from the three main guys plus the bench, right? LeBron, Ingram, Kuz, plus the bench has to show up for us today. If that happens, we will have a shot. And also, maybe we can continue to go down low to our boy, Ivica Zubac. The game where we whooped them in Golden State, Zubac was a crucial catalyst of this, right? He was just killing everybody in the paint. Boogie's still not 100%. You can kill him in the paint. Plus, he's never been like a great defender. He doesn't have too much size. So I would punish him down low with Zubac. I would use him as a key cog to tonight. But let's see if our coaching staff is smart enough to draw up a game plan to be able to use our advantages. That's what we got to do. Shaq Burley, TNT, ESPN, all hate the Lakers, Dan. And that's all right. He's still salty because we traded his big, weird toe ring looking ass. Look, I'll tell you this. Bottom line is, Shaquille O'Neal's a legend. I shouldn't disrespect him, Grateful for what he's done. But as an analyst, I don't respect anything he says about the Lakers. He's always making fun of us. I don't like that. So Dan, I love that you're a diehard. That makes this channel the best. I appreciate you, T. I appreciate all you diehards. You guys wouldn't be here if you weren't diehards, or even my haters. I appreciate you guys as well. So thank you guys for giving this channel views and all that stuff. You know, Dan, I think Shaq is a Kobe fan, not a Laker fan. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with Shaq, man. Sometimes I feel like he's a little wonky. You know, maybe hanging out with Charles Barkley's donut feeding ass is getting to his head. I don't know. Something's going on. But bottom line is, they need to get their stuff together, because like they're always talking out of their backside. And at the end of the day, you got to leave your emotions on the side, and you got to, you know, speak truth, facts. That's what they pay them there for, right? But it is a bit entertaining when they say outrageous stuff, and I get it. That's the reason they pay them as well. So I don't take what they say, but with a grain of salt, except when they disrespect the Lakers, and I take it personal. Woj hates the Lakers. Well, that's up to him. He's missing out. Greatest franchise ever. He said, why didn't Kuz play end of last game? He's had a bad hip, last I heard. So do I believe in my heart that we will get AD this week? Yes. Long as we got Magic Johnson, anything's possible, man. Anything is possible. He's a smooth operator. You ever hear him talk? I mean, if I was a GM and Magic hit me up, bro, it'd be such a pleasure to just conversate with him, even if a trade doesn't go through. So he's a smooth operator, and I think Magic and Rob are going to, you know, they're sharks. They're sharks in the water. The rest of the 29 franchises are just Long John Silver, in the words of the great Lil Wayne. So pretty much I think anything's possible. I really do. Now, we already got LeBron here. A lot of people didn't believe the Lakers were going to land LeBron. Magic, Rob, they did their job. Let's see if we can get that second key piece. But again, I'm looking more towards the summer of 2019. That's when they're really going to show their stuff. That's what Magic and Rob, because this is out of their control. At the end of the day, if the Pelicans just hate the Lakers, then they won't make a trade with us. That's the bottom line. If they're smart, though, this package, come on. Where are you going to find a greater package? The Celtics picks, I don't even think they're top 10 picks. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I don't even think they're top 10 picks. Lenny said, keep the young core and raise the value so we don't have to give up that much, you know, during the summer. Bro, Jesse, you love it, huh? You love the attention, Jesse. Well, there it is. Attention for you, bro. You get some attention right there. He said, Dan, Stephen A. said we need AD and should do everything possible to get him. I think the Lakers are already doing everything possible to get him, so it doesn't matter. You know, whatever on the Lakers' part, we went all in already. That's my belief. I don't believe these conflicting reports that we're lowballing them. That's just, I don't know if it was planted by the Pelicans to up their leverage and have another team say, oh, that's all they offered you, we could top that, you know, or whatever. Or was it a Boston rumor? I don't know. Bottom line is these are conflicting reports because somebody's not saying the truth. And I don't believe that somebody is the Lakers front office. I think the Lakers are all in. I think even LeBron is involved. Rich Paul, we know he's a mobster. Rich Paul and LeBron would be pissed if the Lakers didn't do their all to try to get, you know, Anthony Davis to LA. So I don't think it's our lack of trying. Then I think it's funny that Kupchak is going to sit on his hands on Charlotte and not trade Kemba. Thank God for Rob and Magic. Exactly. And that's the bottom line. The bottom line is that Magic and Rob are never sitting on their hands. Since the moment they got here, they've been active. They've always been in trade rumors. We've been the center, the center of the universe. I think like 1/3 of Sports Center is dedicated to the Lakers. Same thing with Fox Sports or whatever that network is called. But, you know, it is what it is. I got you, T. Don't worry about it. I got you, girl. Anything breaks, you already know where to find me. I got you, Lenny. I got you, bro. I'll read as many as I can. He said, Magic and Rob is sitting on greatness. That's all they do, man. They're sharks. Sharks, what do the sharks do? They attack, right? They eat the smaller fish. These guys are sharks, man. The rest of the league, they're watching out because they know these sharks are coming for them. So, you know, that's why they're looking out. Then I think the Lakers' are starting lineup after the deadline will be Rondo, Ingram, Melo, LeBron, and AD. If we can keep Ingram, that would be huge. I'm telling you right now. That would be immediate contender for the final. I'm telling you right now, because his versatility on the defensive end is crazy good. Couple more questions before I get off, guys. I want to go help my girl clean the house, getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday. Who's ready, man? Rams going to take it all the way or what? Talk to me, Laker Nation. Sharks don't sleep. Love it. Love it. So, Dan, do you think we need to get a third team involved? Depends on what the Pelicans ask in return. But again, that's not going to be a problem for the Lakers. Lakers are running and gunning, man. We're slanging. It doesn't matter. Lakers are going to do whatever it takes if it's possible to have the trade. If it's off the table, then it doesn't matter what the Lakers do. It's not going to happen. But we'll see. I'm sorry to hear that, Maximilian. Sorry about that, man. But it's LA's time right now. As much as it hurts you to hear that, bro, it's LA's time right now. We're dominating sports. Dodgers made the World Series. The Rams just made the Super Bowl. And can we have the Holy Trinity and get the Lakers to the finals? We'll see. We'll see. He said, catch you later, DTLF. Go help her clean up. LOL, teamwork. Absolutely. So that's going to actually wrap it up for me. She's right. I do got to go help my girl clean. So thank you guys for tuning in. Much love, guys. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button because it really helps the channel out. And I'll catch you guys post-game. Let's get these Warriors.